Good.
Right.
What's up? I didn't mean to do you like that, bro.
What?
Zilla Valentine Global Grind. I didn't mean to. I beat his ass in Pac-Man.
That was a broken machine.
It was a broken machine. Stranger Things 3 is so much fun. I really enjoyed watching it. There's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of stuff happens in this season. When you guys are at the table and one of these big twists happen, what are the emotions like? What are the reactions when you get to know these things?
Just pure excitement, just excited to film it. You know, you read all this stuff on the paper, and then, you know, as the year goes on, you kind of realize, oh yeah, we get to actually, you know, put these words and, you know, create these moments. So I think that's probably the most exciting part is getting to read it for the first time, just like everybody gets to watch it for the first time.
Yeah. You guys get to binge watch this, right? After you guys finish, you guys watch the whole thing, right? The whole series. What do you bring in to do that? Like, what would you recommend people have near them to binge watch Stranger Things?
A bucket.
Yeah.
You might puke. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, or like covers to hide under.
Yeah.
A friend.
That's a good one. That's a really good one. So, I want to go back in time because this deals This deals with going back in time. So I wanted to bring you guys back in time, not all the way to the 80s, but to the early 2000s. And this is a large cast. And I remember being on MySpace, and it had a top 8. You guys remember MySpace? No, you remember MySpace.
I remember MySpace.
So MySpace had a top 8, and you only had 8 slots to fill in with your friends. So under this scenario, you filled it with your family and your besties, and you have 2 slots left when you realize you didn't add any of your cast members in. Which 2 cast members are you adding to your MySpace top 8?
You got to make it 3.
Okay, 3.
Yeah,
I'll give
because
you
then
3.
I just add the rest of the scoop.
The rest of the scoop, to be honest.
Yeah.
So you guys had it easy. That's cool.
Yeah,
Somebody would be mad. Who would be mad they're not in the top 8?
Who would be mad at that?
Finn would be mad at me.
Would Finn be mad at you?
Yeah.
I think Finn would be like, probably.
Yeah.
Finn or Caleb?
Yeah.
Super cool.
Can't choose. It's like saying
No.
like maybe like more mom or
Can we
dad.
like rotate the top 8?
You can rotate. I would do that.
rotate.
Or can I just kick
Kick
out
out
one
the
of my...
other 6?
Can I just kick out my dad and bring
Sorry.
Finn in?
Yeah.
What is it like actually going back in time? Because I couldn't imagine what it's like. I'm dressed in the 80s, and then everyone else is like in off-white and YSL. What is that like? Like when you guys step off set and you're back in 1999, but yet you look like you just fell out of the 1980s.
What is it like?
We were hardly ever offset in our costumes.
Never. Well, we weren't even allowed.
Because we weren't like, there were other people who were on like outdoor sets, but we were all within the mall.
Yeah.
For the most part. So we were kind of contained.
Yeah.
And so it was just like you'd be in your 80s look, and then you would get out of it, and then you'd put on your sweatpants, if you're me, and like go home, and then you'd be in your regular
Anytime
world.
we were like outside, it was either like at the studio or out in like the middle of nowhere where nobody was. So it didn't really like matter. Like, but I mean, like anytime we were out like going like by the trailers, I always had the robe on. They always asked me to have the robe, and I had the cool robe.
They had just kind of covering because they're trying to keep it on, just to
Under
keep
wraps.
it for the fans.
My hat
and
got
stuff,
me.
That makes sense. Well, thank you guys for taking the time to chat with me. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And
Thank
can't
you.
wait to see more of you
That was
guys.
so quick.
Hey.
It was quick.
But wealth. Thank you guys for sitting down and taking the time to chat with me. I appreciate you. Stranger Things 3 is so great, so much fun, and there's a lot of twists and turns in this season. When you're at the table read and you're going through and you're reading the cold read and you see it for the first time, what are those emotions like?
First reading it.
Well, I mean, we do get sent the scripts before we do the table read, but just hearing it out loud and hearing it spoken by the characters, and the actors,
really puts it together.
Yeah. I really wish I could talk to you about some of the early arc of this, but they told us not to mention it. But, whatever. I do want to bring you guys back in time, though, to the early 2000s, the early aughts, to back when things had a MySpace page. People had MySpace pages. Okay. And MySpace big thing was a top 8. So you had to fill out your top 8. You put your top 8 friends into this section where their picture shows on your page. Okay. It was a really cool thing. But people always ended up getting left out because after you put your mom and your family and your friends, you only have a few spaces left. So let's just say we fill out our top 8 and we realize there's only 2 spots left and you haven't added any of the Stranger Things cast.
Oh my god.
Who do you add to those last 2 spots?
I don't want to start like T.
Hey, I'm gonna start T.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
No, you can go.
No, I don't want to
You
go.
go,
I
Sadie.
don't want to go.
It's fine. I'll pick for her. She's gonna pick Millie and Noah, and I would pick Gaten and Finn.
Okay,
Easy.
cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. If you could take one item from today and bring it back into the 80s, what would it be? Just one. So you have to leave all of the technology but this one part.
One item?
Yeah.
Maybe like the walkie-talkies.
Okay. Cool.
We're bringing an item from the 80s to
From now, today, the 80s technology is awful.
Oh wait, take one. Okay, take one from today and bring it back to
Yeah.
the 80s. All right, that makes
We
more
have,
like,
sense. I
magic
was like,
powers.
we
We were
have
like
walkie.
God.
Yeah.
Probably. I want to say iPhones, but
Yeah, maybe a phone.
yeah, maybe like
or like
portable
my
phones.
laptop, maybe.
Yeah.
Phones make everything easy. Like I was watching this, and
does.
there's a part where Billy gets out the car and uses the phone. I'm like, it could have just been a phone. Like imagine how
Exactly.
easy
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
You have to stop and get out.
I
It's
know.
awful.
Uh-huh.
This is awful.
It is awful. So, last question: how does it feel to see your project all over the place? Because that has to be amazing to sort of see your pictures and your face and your stuff that you're a part all over the world.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
It feels. I feel blessed. I'm glad I'm able to have an opportunity to be on an amazing show like this, and we're in our 3rd season. Not
Yeah.
many people get to have this
Right.
moment.
And you didn't know it was going to be such a big
No,
hit.
not really.
Right.
I mean, I knew people were gonna like the show, but not in this way.
Not to
Yeah.
this extent.
It's crazy.
It's bizarre, man.
I feel okay.
This was fun. I like Stranger Things 3.
Thanks.
So many twists and turns. When you guys are at these table reads and you're seeing the twists and turns and the things that happen in this season, what are those emotions like?
Well, doing the table reads are always different because we always do a cold read. Like, we always read an episode that we've never read before. So that's always a huge surprise, and everyone freaks out and
Everybody
pounds on the
freaks out.
table. And
You're like,
Gets
Yeah,
it's like-
yeah.
everyone goes
Yeah.
crazy.
Everybody
yeah.
screams usually when something happens. This year was we were extremely excited because we really did not have a clue what was
No
gonna
clue.
go on. Yeah.
Extreme.
What is it like going back in time? Because you guys literally do that. Like I look at some of the stuff. I saw Peanut Butter Captain Crunch. I see Walkmans. I see hats. You're literally in the 80s, and then when they yell cut, you're back in 2019. What is that like for you guys?
It's so cool. I mean, I love getting to, like, film in the 80s. I've learned so much about the 80s, like the music and the culture, and getting to watch the movies. I really, like, now I understand, like, how my parents grew up, and it's cool to get to talk to them about it.
Okay, cool. So can we go back in time for a little bit, have a little bit of fun?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not going to go back to
yeah.
the 80s, but just go back to the early aughts, the early 2000s, when MySpace was a thing.
Oh,
You guys remember
okay.
MySpace?
I didn't have
Rest in
MySpace.
peace.
I never
Rest in
actually.
Well,
had-
technically, it's
Wait,
still around.
Finn, you had MySpace?
No, I didn't have it, but I know what it is. I mean,
Were you
it's-
around in that time?
It's a fossil at this point.
It is a fossil,
yeah.
but it's known for having a top 8. And you had to put your friends on there in your top 8, and everyone would fight for that spot. But after your mom and your dad and your friends, you only have like a few spaces left. And let's say this is the scenario. You're filling out your top 8, and you have 2 spots left, and you haven't put any of your Stranger Things cast members in there. Who are you putting in? You only
Top
have 2
2?
spots. Yeah.
Top 2 for what?
For your MySpace top 8, which is a
Top
list
8
of
of
friends.
like.
List
Top 8 of
For the
best
Stranger
friends.
Things
Oh,
cast.
oh.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
everyone
alright,
else,
then no hard
but everyone
feelings.
else is there. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Right. So
Everyone
top-
else is already there.
Oh, so your
Yeah.
bottom 2 on your
bo-
top 8.
Your top 2, but you have 2 spots
So, like,
left for your
the,
top
like,
8.
the
Yeah,
ones you don't
from
really
the
like.
cast.
So the ones you love the most.
Yes.
Basically, who's your favorite person on Stranger
Exactly.
Things? All right.
That's cool. Well, I already know.
All right. So I'll say Noah and then Sadie.
Oh, wow.
I already know that. I
That's
would say
very blatant.
Gaten and Caleb.
Okay.
Oh.
If you don't say me,
No,
what
I
we're
didn't.
gonna have-
Well,
Obviously,
then
but-
you're fourth.
What do you
Who's
mean?
fourth?
I'd say, I'd go with Millie and Finn.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
wow.
That's political because they're in the room, so good.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
I don't
and then
believe
if he
what
was
he's
with-
saying,
if
but
he-
thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's true.
I'm gonna believe it.
Because if you were with Sadie and Gaten right now, you'd say that.
I would believe it.
I'd say
believe it.
everyone all in 2 spots.
Oh.
I'd
This is
squish
what it
them
was
in.
like back in the day when you
Oh,
realize you're
such-
not
so
in your
hard.
friend's top
Yeah.
8. You're like, oh my god.
Maybe that's why MySpace isn't a thing.
Exactly.
anymore.
Yeah, because then
So-
you split up friendships.
When
No,
I
but
told,
they're all in the top. Never mind. Go ahead.
when I told my girlfriend I was doing it, she said, "Who are you interviewing?" I said, "I'm interviewing Millie Bobby Brown." She said, "She's named after Bobby Brown because I love Bobby Brown. I'm a huge Bobby Brown
Right.
fan." So I wanted to ask you this because I really want to get you to rap because everyone loves it when you rap.
Oh God.
Can you spit some bars for us?
Uh,
They don't have to be Bobby Brown bars, but just bars in general.
Pull up in that
But
monster.
pull up and
I'll
you're
be
a
a
gangster.
gangster.
Whatever. They came from Sri Lanka.
Do you swear on this?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I'm not swearing. I don't swear.
No, we don't swear.
No, we don't swear with the Stranger Things kids. We
Let's-
don't swear.
Great
Thank
job.
you guys.
So that was
Thank
bars.
you.
That was bars. My
Those
name
were-
is Zilla, and I'm the best. My interviews are better than all the
Zilla.
rest.
I feel like
Bars.
you've
Bars.
definitely
I got some
rehearsed
mad
that
hair
before.
on my chest.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, see? This
Cool.
could be a second
Wow,
career.
you guys.
Doing my thing.
Would
for
you like to be
Stranger
part of
Things.
Calpurnia?
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Thank you
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you so
Zilla.
much.